Hi, I'm Pat Mangan, Director of Governance Education at NRECA. Welcome to Governance Talk. My guest today is Hill Thomas. Hill, you are the Vice President of Legislative Affairs at NRECA. Welcome.
Thanks for having me.
Thanks for coming in. Meeting with elected officials is an important part of what we do. We're coming up on a legislative conference, and for our electric cooperative folks to sit and meet with their elected officials is a key part of their responsibilities and a key part of the success of the electric cooperative program. I want to talk to you a little bit about the mechanics and the practices of those meetings. Talk a little bit about the value first of meeting with your elected official.
It is absolutely essential, super valuable, not just to meet with your member of Congress, but to have a good relationship with them. Despite what it might look like on TV, and despite maybe your instinct to be cynical or pessimistic, I promise you, your member of Congress does care what you think. And so for you to take the time to meet with them, tell them what you think, is still an essential part of legislating. It's also an essential part of advocacy. We've got a lot of modern tools. We've got Voices for Cooperative Power. We've got a great PAC. There are a lot of 21st century things we can do to be good advocates. But there is no more important tool, I don't think, still, than to, again, have a relationship, to look them in the eye, to shake their hand, the same way that it was in the 18th century. It still is today such an essential part of what we do, even in 2025.
Very good. Let's talk about the mechanics, if you will, of setting up a meeting. What does that look like? I'm a director in Ohio, want to meet with my elected official. What's that look like?
Well, every office has a staffer called a scheduler who does exactly what it sounds like. They manage the member of Congress's or the senator's calendar. And so the most obvious way and the simplest way to get a meeting is to tap into that. Now, going to a website, going to the official website, I think every member of Congress is going to have a web page where you can either fill out a form or submit some sort of application for a meeting.
In advance, I presume. Well in advance is better.
6 weeks probably is a good rule of thumb.
Okay.
As far in advance as possible. A little bit more informal, but I think also effective, is pick up the phone and call.
Okay.
Say you're a constituent. Say you'd like to meet with a member of Congress, and they will probably refer you to the scheduler. But I think that's still a good old-fashioned but effective way to do it.
Okay.
Another way I'd encourage you to tap into that direct advocacy is come to Ledge Conference. In that case, your statewide manager, your statewide organization, NRECA, has done a lot of the bureaucratic legwork ahead of time to do the scheduling. In those cases, you can sort of plug right into a pre-existing meeting with some pre-existing talking points and a pre-existing agenda, tag along for that, and make your voice heard that way.
Very good. Let's talk about the mechanics of an effective meeting. What is it when we sit down? What do I need as a director who's there to deliver a message? How do I act? What do I do? And how does the meeting flow?
Is to just be organized. I think number 2 is be flexible.
And what do you mean by that?
Well, what you want and what you might get is 30 minutes sitting down like you and I are sitting down, asking questions, answering questions, a long time to explain what's going on, a long time to get deep into the heart of it. It doesn't always happen. You might only have 15 minutes for this kind of conversation. You might only have 5 minutes, walk in with a member of Congress from his office over to a congressional hearing. The last thing I would say is, I think, have the right mindset when you go in, right? You're trying to get a problem solved, a question answered, a bill co-sponsored. You do have something usually when you go in. You should have something direct and timely and immediate that you're trying to accomplish. But you're also trying to build a relationship here, right? So I worked for a member of Congress one time who would say, yes, I want to co-sponsor your bill. Yes, I want to vote the way you want me to vote. But I really want to know you, because if I know you, then I'll know what to do next time when I need to do something. And you're not here to tell me exactly what to do. If I know you, I'll know what to do. So sort of hold these 2 thoughts in your head while you're in there. One, I'm trying to advocate and get this member of Congress to do something for me in the immediate term.
Mhm.
but I also want him or her to call me next time they've got a question or an issue. If I've got a relationship there, then maybe they'll do that.
Well, thanks for that perspective. That's good to know. Good to know. Hill Thomas, thanks very much for coming in today.
My pleasure.
Appreciate it.